Hi, beautiful angels. My name's Leah Fawn, aka Leah, and today I would love to talk about why there's an empty chair next to me.
Let's go this way.
Women in Whimsy.
And I'm British.
There's an empty chair? What are you talking about?
Now, I actually have a rule on my channel that you have to be a cat. So.
Oh, I should have known that.
Anyway, this is Seven Emerald, and she is a cat
I
for
am a
this
cat.
video.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna do the best friend tag.
Yay!
Okay, so question 1 is how did we meet? So this is a fun one.
Yeah. We met working at Build-A-Bear in October 2023.
That sounds correct.
It is.
We were
Yes.
building that bear.
We were. What was your first impression of me?
So my first impression of Emma is that I thought she was very quiet, and
Yeah,
there was another coworker who joined at the same time as her, and I actually thought that me and the other coworker were gonna be really close, but we were not, and it turned out that we were just best friends.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I disliked you
Right.
or anything. I was just like, I don't know, you seem a little shy.
I was.
But no, your turn.
Okay. My impression was kind of the opposite, and that I saw her and I was like, oh, that's my best friend. Because I was quiet, but she was very welcoming, you know what I mean? I got a good grasp of your personality, and I already knew that my own personality. So I was like, oh, she's just like me. And I went home, I told my mom that. I was like, I met the girl I'm going to be best friends with. I was right. And I was like, she was showing me all the ones she had. Because you were. And yeah. I remember that first shift also. Because we've talked about before how we don't remember working together even though it obviously happened. But I remember the first shift, and I remember her teaching me how to refill the stuffing machine. And yeah, it was fun. And then I remember when we left, she was like, what'd you say? You're like, see you next time we work together. And I was like, yeah.
So this one's a really hard one. This is what is my favorite memory of us together. Like I said, that's really hard because at this point we have a lot of those.
Yeah.
But right now it is recent memory. So the Great Wolf Lodge vacation we went on together, that is very good. But I love a lot of our memories. It's very hard.
Okay. It is very hard. Different ones stand out to me for different reasons. I feel like they're in blocks almost of getting to know each other to now. I loved Great Wolf Lodge, and probably one of my favorites is at the very beginning of the year when we went to the Build-A-Bear Heritage Store, because we didn't work at a heritage store, which means a yellow Build-A-Bear store. We worked at a blue Build-A-Bear store. We talked about maybe one day we can go and go to the yellow store together. And then we went to Cracker Barrel one time. It was the first meetup of 2026, and we're like, hey, you want to do that soon? So we did, and it was so much fun. And I also feel like that one's special because it was just a long time coming kind of thing, because we both had a lot of nostalgia for the old store design. I'll give an honorable mention to one of the earlier memories is when we played my LPS DS game, and that was when we first started hanging out a lot, and it was really, really fun. The next question is, how would you describe me in one word? So many words. Very sweet.
So that is very hard because we have a wide vocabulary. Sorry, that's stupid.
No, it's not. It's true.
I would say probably kind, but there are a lot of ones that I could do. The next question is, what are 3 items I always have with me? And for me, I always have a stuffed animal, I always have my phone, and I always have AirPods. Very, very uninteresting.
Mine's also kind of uninteresting. I always have my phone, usually my keys, sometimes I forget them, and a stuffed animal. Okay, the next question is, what is my favorite food? Now for this one, we're gonna do each other's. Leah's favorite food is pizza and sushi.
And Emma's favorite food is spaghetti.
Yes.
Okay, next question is, what is my favorite ice cream flavor? And I don't even know the answer to this for mine, so probably something with chocolate in it. Probably actually it's very specific now that I think about it. I'll put an overlay of it between us. But it's the Halo Top brand mix-ins with peanut butter cookie dough and fudge.
My favorite ice cream flavor is raspberry chocolate chip. The next question is, what is your favorite band? It's not my favorite necessarily, but I do love like a cappella, and I went to see Pentatonics in concert for my 15th birthday. So I like Pentatonics. I don't necessarily would think that's my favorite.
I can't answer this in good faith because my favorite musical artist is so all-consuming that I'm going to pretend this counts as a band. But my favorite is Ethel Cain, and she has a band that she tours with, so close enough. What is my favorite movie of all time? So my favorite movie of all time is, oh my gosh, I like Secretary from 2002. I don't know. Your turn.
I have 2. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. If I had to pick one favorite, it's Muppets Christmas Carol. But, like, I only really watch it at Christmas because I have to be in the Christmas mindset. My other favorite movie is kind of the same, but on the opposite end. I only watch it in the summer, but it's The Parent Trap. I love both versions, but I'm biased to the newer one with Lindsay Lohan. The next question is, what is my biggest fear? Woo!
Yeah, we don't want to disclose our fears. Ooh, what is your nickname for me?
Here, you can just say, do you have one for me?
My nickname for Emma is Emma-chan. No, it's
Emma-chan, Ria-chan, kawaii.
we don't really have nicknames for each other necessarily, but that's okay. It's a cute question.
Yeah. Next question is, what do you admire most about me? I admire a lot about you. I think you're very sweet, but I already said that, for the one. I also think you're very, very resilient, I think, and I really admire that about you.
You're so nice to me. No, I admire how kind you are despite the adversities of the world, but I'm saying that in a joking tone because I can't be serious on my channel. But I mean it. Yeah. What is our idea of a dream vacation? Ooh. So I'll go first this time, I suppose. I don't really have one because I actually hate traveling, but I like going to places with nature, like log cabin or the lake or somewhere where I can swim or just run in the woods.
Nice. You know mine. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, okay. So Emma's is that she wants to be a city gal and go to New York City. Party it? No, I'm kidding.
The next question is, what kind of movies do we like? And I know hers. She likes horror movies. Woo!
And she likes comedy movies and like holiday movies mostly.
Yes.
Okay, next is, what is our go-to beverage order? And we know each other, so why not? So Emma orders, well, it varies, but I'd say like a chai latte or a strawberry refresher.
Yes.
And recently sweet tea.
Yes. Okay, and Leah orders, again, it kind of varies. Like at a restaurant, Diet Coke. At a coffee shop, you get coffee. And sometimes you get a pink drink too. Yeah. And matcha. Yeah.
Who is our favorite YouTuber? Us. Each other.
I have like one video of so far.
Still, I don't care.
Next question is, what are we really good at? I think I have a pretty good work ethic when it comes to like doing school and stuff. That was not always the case. And I think I'm good at writing, which has always been my favorite subject.
So I think I'm good at singing and writing, although I will never share any of it, and drawing, perhaps. But I think also we should say each other's too. Because when I think of what Emma's good at, I think of writing.
I was gonna say singing if we had done each other, so.
What is my secret talent? Actually, no one can see it because my bangs, but I can wiggle my eyebrows weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not really a talent.
Thing with your thumb.
Oh yeah. Okay, you hold it.
I can say the alphabet backward. Yeah. Should I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA. We might take 2 turns in a row on for some of this. Ooh, what's our favorite picture with us? So we're gonna put them here.
We adapted this one a little bit from the original questions because this is funnier. So it is, what would you choose if you picked my middle name? So we're gonna name each other real quick. So her name's Emma.
Yes.
So for your middle name, I didn't think about this beforehand. Okay, I'm gonna name you Emma Renee.
I love Renee!
Yay!
I kind of like Leah Elizabeth.
That's the same middle name as my cat. I love that so much though. I really like that name. I would go by Lizzie. Lizzie!
Who gets/got the most in trouble in school? we didn't go to school together.
No. So I'm gonna let the audience decide.
Yeah.
Not really. It was totally me. I was in trouble all the time. I was a terrible child. But I already told you in the last video I used to bite children. So I don't do it anymore. We're good. What's my favorite color? Mine might be really simple if you look at the background. But I like pink. And Emma likes pink and green.
I do. And Leah likes pink and purple, I think.
And blue. But
And
yes.
blue, yeah.
Those are my top three.
Yes. What is our dream cars? My dream car is a very much like basic girl in her 20s answer, pink Volkswagen Beetle.
See, the gag here is that mine is the same. But realistically, my dream car is my current car because I don't want to have to get a new car. So, yeah. What are my hobbies? So, mine are reading, gaming, drawing, singing, walking outside.
Shopping. Mine are shopping, stuffed animal collecting, of course, writing, and I play Webkins. I used to dance. What do I talk about all the time? We kind of talk about a lot of the same stuff. So I'd say we talk about stuffed animals, and we talk about like TikToks, like stuff we see that's just funny. And I talk a lot about my nephew and niece because I'm with them all of the time. I say we talk about our jobs because mine right now is babysitting, and we talk about her job too.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk about like interpersonal drama.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's my favorite TV show? So mine is SpongeBob or My Little Pony or Breaking Bad, The Range. No, I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, to be honest.
Well, I've been watching The Big Bang Theory a lot because I was buying separate episodes on Apple TV. My dad was like, do you want to just get HBO so you don't have to buy these like episode by episode? I was like, yeah. So I've been watching that right now. I'm really enjoying it because I only ever saw bits and pieces of it. So I'm really liking doing the whole series so far. I guess my other ones kind of lead into the next question. Okay, what was my favorite TV show as a kid? And they all went in phases, but if I had to keep it to 3, Arthur, Littlest Pet Shop, and Phineas and Ferb.
As a kid, my favorites were also SpongeBob and My Little Pony, and then there were other ones. I also like Littlest Pet Shop and Word World.
The next question is, what is our favorite number? My favorite number is 2, but really it's 92 because my favorite movie, The Muppet Christmas Carol, came out in 1992. That gets long to say, so I just go with 2.
My favorite number is 3, and then my other favorite number is 97, and I don't actually have any reason. It's just that those are good. What's my favorite animal? Okay, so cats and dogs, and then deer are my favorite non-domesticated animal.
Elephants and dogs. Okay, next question is, what is our favorite junk food? And my favorite is brownies, but I also eat a lot of salt, so like chips and pretzels are good too. And when I say pretzels, I mean like soft pretzels. I'm not actually a big fan of crunchy pretzels with cheese.
I like chocolate. What is my favorite fast food restaurant? Ooh.
If I was gonna guess hers, if she hadn't just said that, I would say Subway, because I know it at least used to be Subway. Like, I feel like when we first met, we talked about Subway a lot. My favorite goes in cycles. Sometimes it is Subway. Right now, it's Taco Bell.
You were right about the Subway, I think. I was having a hard time thinking, but there was a Subway close to the Build-A-Bear that we worked at, and I would go there and eat it in my car like a wolf on my lunch break.
Next question is, do I like chocolate or sour candy more? I'd have to say chocolate, but I do also love sour candies.
Chocolate. 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 What is the most random thing we've done together? Now, random is subjective, but we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have the perfect answer. I think it's when it was, I don't know, like 8 p.m. and I was complaining about having to go to the grocery, and you were joking, but you're like, oh, come get me. I was like, bet. And so we just did grocery shopping together.
Yeah, that was so fun. We need to do that again, to be honest. I forgot about that. That's a really good one. I guess I'll say today in the car. Let's go this way. How do I explain that?
I'll try. Okay. So we had ordered food, but we were picking it up, and they wanted us to pull around and wait, and so we were just sitting there with like the window open, and then this mom walked by with her kid or kids, I don't know, and she's like, let's go this way. And it was such a normal interaction, and I was like half paying attention because I was on my phone, and I just said, let's go this way. I just repeated it. And she was like, what did you say? And then I just kept saying it. Yeah. And I felt a little bad. I'm like, I don't want anyone ever to think I'm mocking this woman. I didn't even see her, but I don't care that she said that. It just like really tickled me in the moment.
And then
let's go this way.
We made variations of it too. Mm-hmm. Wait, I had one more thing to add. Yeah. I loved whenever you were like, when the traffic light goes green. Let's go this way. The next question is, when is our birthdays? And yours is October.
And yours is May 18th.
Yes.
Okay, next question is, am I a cat person or a dog person? Yes.
I am a dog person, but I love her cat so much. She's so sweet, but I also love her dog. Okay, the next question is, what is our favorite seasons? And I'm not even sure I know my own, to be honest, because I like different things about different seasons. I feel like lately, when people ask me, I've been saying spring, but I don't even know if that's fully accurate.
When I think of spring, I do think of you, if that means anything. I don't think that has to mean it's your favorite, but anyway, my favorite is fall, and that's not just because that's when my birthday is, but I like mild temperatures so much.
Fall is probably the most like nostalgic time of year for me. So if I'm feeling like in a very nostalgic mood, I'd say fall. But I feel like just in general, when I'm in the present, I feel like probably spring.
Okay, this one's interesting. It's who would play me in a movie. And for me, I've never ever heard that I have a celebrity lookalike in my life, and I don't think I do. So I think I would play myself, to be honest.
One of our friends told me that I look like Emily Osment, which I freaking love Emily Osment, and I would be honored if she played me in a movie. I don't think I look at her, so don't comment saying like, you don't look anything like her. I didn't say that, someone else did. I just love her a lot, and I'd be honored, because in Hannah Montana, Lily was my absolute favorite character. So what did I want to be when I grew up as a kid? I think I know yours. Do you want me to guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a veterinarian? Or did I make that up? What was it for you? And then I'll say mine.
So mine's a complicated answer, and if you see my video about the workplace stuff, it details that every time I answered that question as a kid, I was lying. And my real answer for what I wanted to be when I was a kid is a dog. So
I wanted to be a lot of things when I grew up when I was a kid, including a librarian, a firefighter, an astronaut, a dentist, a teacher, an occupational therapist, and a prima ballerina, wear point shoes. I did not do that professionally, but I did take point eventually. But I always tell people librarian because that's actually what I'm going to be, and it sounds a lot more excited to be like, I've wanted to be a librarian since I was a kid, and it was technically the first thing I wanted to be.
What was my first job? That horrible grocery store experience. I didn't tell this story in my last one about work, but I got in trouble at that job because they had these free balloons, and I would just blow them up with air from myself, and I would just draw faces on them and hide them around, and that was very unprofessional. I think the reason I got in trouble for that, other than the fact that I was just doing it in the first place, is because I was telling the customers that if they found them all, they would get a prize.
I guess, bro. I would have loved that. Anyway, my first job was a company called WOOO, and it was, I don't ever consider that my first job really, because to be honest, I didn't feel like I was doing much at the time because it was delivering dog treats, but I didn't have a car, so really I just bring them up to the door. But it was technically my first job, and you have to be all friendly like. So I did that not for very long, but it was technically my first job. I got a cute little shirt that had a little thing right there. I should show you a picture of me wearing that shirt because that was Maddie when she was a puppy in it. My dog, Maddie, she was a puppy when I started that job, and every little bag of dog treats you sold, they have a sticker of you on the back, and Maddie got to be in the sticker. What was the worst job I had? I don't know. I mean, I didn't really hate any of my jobs necessarily. I think all of them just kind of came to a proper close. There was problems I had at like pretty much every job, but there was none I would really say were my least favorite job. I guess I'll just say again, not because it was a bad job, just because I don't tell people it was my job. I didn't feel like I was deserving to say it was a job. I do want to say that when I say it was my least favorite job, I feel bad saying that because it really wasn't, and it's a good opportunity to do any sort of work, so please don't take that the wrong way. I truly just don't have a least favorite job, and that's just the first answer that came to my mind. But
my Subway job was definitely the worst, but that wasn't because of Subway. That was because of the people who owned that one. They were just very scary and mean.
The next question is, what is our dream jobs? And a librarian is my dream job. Possibly a school librarian, possibly a public librarian. I haven't really decided yet. But right now, while I work on that, I really want to hear back about a waitress job.
Don't have one. Okay, next question. Which of us reads the most books? And I do not know the answer to that. I read a lot, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I think we all read.
Perfect answer. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, which of us is most likely to get arrested?
Me. No, I don't think either of us would.
No.
Okay, next question. Do we prefer coffee or tea? Honestly, it depends, but I think generally coffee.
I like tea. If I could master one skill, what would it be? I think driving. Oh my gosh.
Maybe art. Like, I know I'm not trying to be greedy. Like, I know I'm already okay at art, but there's always improvements to be made, and I guess that's the hobby that I'm most invested in. So that.
I do think on that note that if I mastered, like if we're talking master, like becoming perfect, if I was a perfect writer, I would write all the time and read my stories and have so much fun, because I always do that thing where they're like, if there's a book that you want to exist but it doesn't, write it. And if I could make it perfect, I'd be unstoppable.
What is my favorite holiday? Ooh, that's a hint because I like Halloween. No, I don't know, because I like Halloween and Easter equally.
I love Christmas and I love Easter because it's Christmas in spring. If I were stranded on an island, what items could I not live without? You. That was actually going to be my answer, but then I was like, do I want to drag her to an island against her will? But sure.
I would also pick Emma, but I also like the implication here that we are items.
Yeah, me too.
We're equipable.
Uh-huh.
Equip
you.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to do with me?
Everything, really. Oh gosh, I don't know. I like so much stuff to do with you. I like a lot to do with you. Honestly, this is such a cheesy answer, but maybe just talking, just spending time with each other, literally doing anything. I know that's cheating, but like it just is true. So.
Well, I agree with everything you said, but I think that just like quality time in general. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. The next question is, how would you describe my fashion sense? Now, I would describe Leah's fashion sense as very, very cute and very sweet and whimsical. I feel like she does, like, you know, obviously the pink and stuff very well, but I also love when she wears red. I think she looks so elegant and beautiful, so.
I would describe Emma's fashion as like cute and girly and maybe a little bit twee sometimes. I don't know if you guys are fashionistas like us, but no, I think it's very cute and colorful and I love that. This one's really specific and we kept it honestly because it is so specific, but what's my favorite juice? I like apple juice. No, that's not even my favorite. I said that so confidently. No, it's not. My favorite juice is probably cranberry juice.
There it is.
But that's if lemonade doesn't count as a juice. And I also like grape juice a lot.
I do love grape juice, and I feel like that's when I forget I love as much as until I have it. My favorite, if lemonade counts, simply raspberry lemonade specifically is so good. But also, my mom brought the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life home from the store, and it was simply strawberry, and it was like, it tastes like strawberry lemonade, but it just like simply strawberry juice. It was so good. I want more.
Was it like cherry juice that we got one time?
Cherry lemonade, yeah. I love that too. That might actually be my answer. It's so sour and good. What is something I'm really bad at? I'm really bad at, I mean, lots of stuff just because I haven't tried it. But as far as like stuff I've actually tried, I did dance for a long time and I could just never master a fouette turn. Or like turns in general were not a strong spot for me. I remember from one of my dances, they kind of like paired up the people that were good at certain things, and apparently I was a jumper. There's like turners, jumpers, and just extension, and I got put in the jumping group, so I guess I'm good at jumping, but I was not good at pirouettes or especially fouettes.
I'm terrible at dancing. And I would say I'm not great at painting, but I feel like a few people might beat me up if I say that. But that's just one of those things.
She's lying.
I don't think I'm lying. It's just that I'm not comfortable with painting. So whenever I do it, I get the urge to be lazy about it, and then I inevitably don't like the outcome. So that is my own fault. Ooh, what is her name in my phone contacts? So hers is actually Emma Sheep, and then her last name, I'm not going to tell you guys, but it's a sheep emoji.
My contact name is Leah with a deer emoji.
Get it, guys? Because my channel is Leah Fawn.
How many kids do I want? Honestly, the answer is always either none or 3, which is a very big leap. But let me explain. Where I am right now, I don't really want kids. I have nephew and niece and I love them so much, but it has made me realize kids are a lot of work. And the reason I say 3 if I'm gonna commit is because I grew up the youngest of 3, and my favorite families and like TV shows and stuff have 3 kids, like the Russos from Wizard of Waverly Place, or Alvin and the Chipmunks, or like literally any show that has 3 kids has a special place in my heart. So if I'm gonna commit to having kids, I'll have 3. Also because I have 3 names, and the middle name is my best friend's name because I have 3 best friends.
I want precisely 0. I've never wavered on that, and I never will, and I might make a video about that, actually. What would I name my first child? Nothing.
I would name my first child Bryn Leah. What is the funniest picture I've ever seen of you? We're gonna put them here too.
Next one is, do we collect anything? Oh yeah. You can't really see it in this video particularly, but in all my other videos you can see stuffed animals, and that is not even a fraction of how many I have. I collect stuffed animals. My channel, you might have noticed if you see her bio, my channel is always linked in her videos, and I have 1 video up, and that's because I was going to do video essays, but I find they're very time consuming, so I'm switching over to a stuffed animal channel. So stuffed animals are my main one, but I also have a lot of just like weird little niche ones. Like I collect Arthur DVDs specifically. I'm really nerding out here. Specifically ones released by Sony Wonder production company.
and Rainbow Magic books, because I had a bunch as a kid and then they got sold, and then I was like, hey, I want some of those again. So I started collecting those again for the nostalgia.
I forgot. I also collect ears and I collect calico critters.
Next, what is my favorite sport? And my favorite sport is dancing. It is a sport.
My favorite sport is swimming. Where is our favorite place to shop? I like online shopping a lot, but probably I don't want to say it in case this is local and I don't know that. But there is a toy store I like where they have a lot of Douglas brand stuffed animals, which is my favorite. And I actually might make a video about that too. But yeah, I really like that store.
I think it is local. So
Yeah.
Target! And like one time I went to Target like 5 times in a week and it was really good. Okay, am I an introvert and an extrovert? I am an extrovert, which is a new thing for me. It goes like this. So when I was a little kid, I was super shy, very introverted. And I think like older elementary school, like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, especially 4th grade, I feel like I was really coming out of my shell. And I remember I sat next to my elementary school crush and I just talk his ear off. And then one time I think I asked him, I was like, have I gotten less shy? And he's like, yeah. And then as a teenager, I went back to being super duper like reserved and everything. And now I literally feel like I'm such an extrovert these days, to where I literally for a while had a note in my phone that was like social calendar, and it was like filled with emojis, and I was like, this thing with her, this thing with like our other friends. So yeah, I'm an extrovert.
I think I'm an extroverted introvert because I really, really love hanging out with people, and I get very depressed if I don't for a while, but I also can't consistently do it or I'll just go quiet and need to stop. So it's a balance. Okay, so as a kid, I was super extroverted, and then I got really, really introverted, and in high school, you would not catch me talking to anybody. And then I wondered why people didn't talk to me first. It was a whole nightmare. I was like, oh, I'm so invisible and edgy and melancholic, but it was because I'm not talking to anyone or even looking at them. So, but anyway, now I am what I said.
Yeah.
Ooh, what genre of music do we listen to? So I listen to, I guess, like slow music, and I think I listen to like 2000s era pop a lot, and then I listen to things like Ethel Cain and Nicole Dollenganger and all that stuff. So whatever you'd call that, I guess like sad girl music and Vocaloid. Yeah.
I listen to pop a lot. Okay, if you look at my like mix on YouTube, where it's literally half and half like pop music and like show tunes, like just from Broadway shows. Like one is Get 'Em Back by Olivia Rodrigo, and the next one is like Friend Like Me from the Broadway Aladdin. So it's a range. How would you describe my sense of humor? Ooh. I would describe your sense of humor as very endearing and very silly. I also feel like when you're with your best friend, I feel like a lot of stuff is funny that might not be as funny. Let's go this way. I'd say from when we're together, I say very like silly and random and fun. And then my own sense of humor, I really like, aside from like what we're saying, like when we're together and just everything's funny, I like TV and I like movies and I like stuff that I like breaking the fourth wall. I didn't watch the show, but I've watched Boy Meets World, and they did like a cameo thing in another show, and it, because like one of the girls was watching them on TV, and it ended with Mr. Feeney being like, Mr. Hunter, Mr. Matthews, you're on the wrong show. And I like that a lot, and I like doing that in real life and just confusing people and being like, this is gonna be a great episode. So I guess my sense of humor is breaking the fourth wall and in real life.
So I think I would really agree with the ones that you said for me, because our humor is very similar when we're together, as you'd guess, because we're besties. But also I think you really like dad jokes, and so do I, so I'm not knocking it, but we like had a conversation about that today actually. Yeah. So I would say that. And then for mine, I have a lot of really stupid, like, absurdist humor. Like, I just like to say words that don't quite go together. And I don't know if this is even humor half the time, but sometimes I just get stuck in my head and I just want to say it over and over, and it just like really makes me laugh. But I don't know if I even think it's funny or if it just like feels nice to say the words. Like salmon. What is my favorite Disney or Pixar movie? Ooh. Mine is Piglet's Big Movie.
We watched that together. It was very fun. I also love Winnie the Pooh franchise so much. I think it's so freaking cute and endearing. But I'd say my favorite is Luca, which we also watched together very recently. I've been rewatching Toy Story movies since the 5th one's coming out, which I don't even know if I'm going to see it or not, but it has made me in the mood to watch all of those. So I've been watching those and I'm like, this is funny, this is good. And I also like Monsters Inc., but I really like the second one better for some reason. I like Monsters University. What app do I use the most? So my phone's not loading. It says my most used app is Settings, which is absolutely not true.
That's great.
I think probably Safari, to be honest, or YouTube, because I watch videos and look stuff up all the time. Probably Safari, if I had to guess, or YouTube.
Probably YouTube and maybe TikTok. But I like to watch a video.
Yeah.
Last question, guys.
Oh, wow.
If you have any more, leave it in the comments, by the way. Are we more optimistic or pessimistic? So for me, I am more pessimistic, but it's strategic, and I don't care if this is healthy or not. I do, but it might not be. So the reason I'm pessimistic is because I feel like if I go into a situation expecting the worst, then usually I will be pleasantly surprised. And I like being pleasantly surprised way more than I like being disappointed.
I think I'm pretty optimistic. Little side story. My aunt was in town about a year ago, and she and my mom were having this conversation about whether they thought they were more optimistic or pessimistic. And my mom was like, I think I'm 50-50, but lean a little more toward pessimistic. My Aunt Gina was like, I'm all the way pessimistic, which I don't think is necessarily true about her, but I guess she'd know more than me. Then I was like, which do you think I am? And they said 50-50. And then my dad later, we were headed to another family member, and I was just talking about stuff, and my dad was like, Emma, I think you're more than 50% optimistic. And my mom was like, I think she's 50-50. And she's like, and my sister thinks she's 50-50 too. And my dad's like, she has a positive outlook on life. And then my mom goes, but she worries. Which I do, but like I feel like I feel like I'm pretty good at coping with it, because I've just always worried. It's just always gonna be part of my life, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm more positive now than I've ever been. So I'd say I'm optimistic, I guess, but I worry.
So those are our questions today, and thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Of course, and of course you'll be tagged below as always.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you want to say before we stop?
Hi, so I'm the person in the one of the people in the intro. I'm the one who literally says women and whimsy. I also just want to say that if you have followed the link through Leah's videos to my channel, thank you. It really means a lot. I'm sorry I only have one video so far, but that's gonna change soon. Thank you all for watching Leah and being so sweet in the comments, because she deserves it, because she's the best. I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye, beautiful angels. Meow. So pale.
So pale. You're on air.
Meowing everywhere, making a mess, causing a problem. That's what we get for. Let's go this way. That one didn't even make sense. Okay, next question. We're glowing. Stop it. We get arrested for glowing too bright.
Yeah.
But I love people.
I love you.
I love you.